and UB Stadium, home of the Buffalo Bulls, where the fans know that no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bulls. Today, two teams set to square off in a max slugfest. As we'll see, the Central Michigan Chippewas taking on the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Chippewas will kick it away to start us off. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So Buffalo's offense will have the opening possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking for room, it's Henderson. There he goes! And he's still running after the move. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Touchdown, Buffalo! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Chippewas offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. From the gun, running back gets to give. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Chippewas now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. There is just nowhere to run. 3 straight times and not one single inch forward on any of them. They punted away on 4th down. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Hand off from the shotgun. Got the 1st down and more. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buffalo!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his own 20. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Sometimes you try to fool the defense with the fullback. Not fooled there.
You better block. Goodness gracious, that's supposed to be a quick hitter, get me a few short yards, and there was nowhere to hit it. They just got hit in the backfield and brought the big fella down quickly.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
Makes the grab close to the logo. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Punt returners, man, you just got to make one guy miss. You make the first dude miss, and then a lot of times it's off to the races. This guy is so dangerous in the open field, as he shows right there in the punt return touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground here, off right tackle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, it's Lavis. Makes the grab down the middle. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The Chippewas send out the punt unit. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
That is a beautiful throw. We were all talking coming into this game. We weren't sure if anyone was going to be able to complete a pass because of these conditions. And as a quarterback, when you're throwing in the snow, the ball's slick. Anyone running a route, it's hard to get in and out of breaks. Those two guys were on the same page right there, coming up with a huge play in the inclement weather.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's McMillan. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Running back searching for a hole. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. He's got it on the run. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back. In this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And he did get that extra point through with no problem, despite the snowy surface. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They've been gashed by the proverbial buzzsaw now to try to find a way to fight back into this game. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. All kinds of room to the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Chippewas, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He's got it on the move. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Central Michigan.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. The Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Roberson. That one comes out hot down the right side.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. It's against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Opening play of the drive from the 39. The give from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Chippewas will punt this one away. We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. And the Chippewas will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wants to return it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Gets it past the marker. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's King. Slips one guy. Now he's loose. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
They've really got this offense humming. Just a fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to pass. It's Labus. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Chippewas line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Off play action on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place.
Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
What a nice job intercepting the snowball there. The quarterback threw the snowball down the field. Couldn't get it to his wide receiver. Defensive back makes a great play. Tell you what, this snow definitely affecting the game.
Running the read option left to start the drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give to the back. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Chippewas come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Here on third down. Scanning the field, it's Lavis. Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Looking for a crease, it's Henderson. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. That's caught, it's Snow. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. He fires one deep down the right side.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Punt is on its way. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Chippewas will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll haul it in right around the logo. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Roberson. Quickly to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Back to throw, it's Labus. Finds his man in the middle. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's McIntosh. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. To the air on first down. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Temple. Oh, a lot of space. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to...
Trying to rumble in. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be first and goal. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They're hoping for a touchdown going by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. It's good. Easy call for the refs. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Bulls will kick it away to start the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on second down. They'll give it to the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Slips through the line. Touchdown, Buffalo! Special teams proving to be special. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Off the play fake on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Chippewas trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. Third down coming. To the air, it's Flores. Catch in the middle, it's McIntosh. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Chippewas will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Catches it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pulls it in. It's McMillan. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still
turning it on. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And he makes the extra point. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards, and that's going to be a penalty.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Now on the option. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Trying play action. Steps away to find some room.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Chippewas. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get up...
Oh, they block it. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
Central Michigan, 16.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Roberson. Snagged in the middle, it's King. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This deep...
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right in the face.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
Offense in a split backfield. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Chippewas with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
They're facing a third down. Back to pass, it's Flores. Grabbed over the middle, it's Davis. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. The Chippewas decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Got it behind the line. It's Henderson. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. One final play before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Might as well stick with him. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Nestled just inside that right upright. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Caught over the middle. It's McMillan. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. Can't get him to the ground. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guy...
Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Buffalo! Great job by the back on the option.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
The give to the tailback. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Calls his own number. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. And the Chippewas will punt it away on 4th down. He'll return it from the 50. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Quick catch on third down. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Spins away from the defender. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The option look. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Handoff to the single running back. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Chippewas send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Here's the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Bulls lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Using his legs, it's Henderson. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. When you know you have a team outclassed, The ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.